what it actually takes to do telemedicine, especially right now. They have a fantastic software. She demoed it for me yesterday and has been kind enough to join us also today. So here's Erin from Klara.
Hi, everybody. How are you? If you have any questions or need anything, please feel free to just message Sarah. She will direct you with my contact information so that we can get everything settled for you. And if you need any further assistance or questions, just let me know. I'm going to just simply share my screen with you guys. Bear with me one
Excellent.
moment here.
Thank you so much.
Of course. So this is my contact information as well if anyone needs anything, just so that we're all on the same page here. So
Absolutely.
basically, a little bit of an agenda on kind of what we're going to cover, really just converting those phone calls into telemedicine visits, especially now it's so crucial that your patients know that telemedicine is offered at your practice. Also, the different forms of telemedicine, automated patient outreach, pre-visit screenings, and then, of course, any templated responses to answer those coronavirus questions that bog you down, that you have to sit there and, type out a whole email for, and really being able to sustain your clinic, virtually. So all of our platform is HIPAA compliant, and it is cloud-based on all devices. So your staff can work remote, and you can run a virtual practice.
That's great.
So this is kind of the spider web of what I'm sure you're all very used to, just constantly trying to reach people, whether it be rescheduling or, any type of communication really. So the most important thing is obviously patient communication, and people like to go to the providers that, answer them back that they feel comfortable with. So we made it very streamlined so you don't have this big spider web. It's a lot easier. So the
Beautiful.
first thing is converting those phone calls into telemedicine visits. And how we do that is we give you a textable number that can receive photos. We also add a website messenger on to your website. And the goal here is really to convert those inbound calls into text and ultimately into telemedicine visits. And then we also provide a voicemail transcription. So really helps you prioritize what is an actual emergency and what can be handled at a later point.
Great. Now, I just want to clarify, since a lot of our clients are veterinarians, they are dentists, they're optometrists, we don't have very many medical doctors in this group. So could you explain and extrapolate a little bit on how Klara can focus not only on direct to patient, but also for clients, right? Veterinarians, they can reach out to their clients using this system. Dentists can use it. It works for everybody. Am I right about that, Erin?
100% correct. So
Cool.
in this instance, my veterinarian actually uses telemedicine, and it would be pretty much business as usual if my dog has, a cut, or if there's, an abscess in my mouth, for example. I could easily text my dentist or text my veterinarian through this textable number, knowing that it is safe and they receive it, and I also get confirmation. So
Beautiful.
on this portion over here, you'll notice that this is what the practice uses, and I can also respond and see when the patient has read it.
Cool.
So whatever the situation is when you're dealing with communicating with, your patients or clients, whatever the case may be, you want to make sure that you're getting, as my dog barks right now, so I apologize.
There's the patient in the background.
Exactly. She's half Doberman, half Black Lab. She doesn't really understand that, I'm working. She thinks that everything is. So I'm glad to show you a little glimpse of that. That's fantastic.
Yes.
But the best part about this really is that everything is customizable and tailored to your practice. Also, your patients and clients do not have to worry about downloading an app, logging in, going in through a patient portal. When they receive a message from you, all they do is click the link that's sent to them, and everything stays on one continuous thread.
Oh, how
So,
nice.
for example, it's very nice, and it's very easy for not just the doctor, but the patient.
I think
So,
that's
for example,
important. Erin, I'm going to interrupt you. I'm so sorry,
no,
but
go
I wanted
ahead,
to
go
just say
ahead.
for our clients, for Silken clients who are doctors, I think that's really important because the more you can make the patient experience or your client's experience seamless and not have them jumping around from one place to another or one page to another or having to log in, as you were saying, the more we can make it seamless and make it easy for the client experience to be seamless, I think that that is going to make this transition where if you as a Silken client are reaching out to Erin right now, trying to get Klara set up right now, it's going to be very seamless for your patients and clients to jump over to telemedicine where maybe they never have done that with you before. And I think that's going to be a key factor in making this a successful transition and a good opportunity right now to make this transition when people aren't coming in anyway.
You made a great point, and it's also a very good opportunity to retain those patients and those clients. As
Absolutely.
opposed, you don't want them to go to somebody who does offer a solution like this, especially
Right.
now with this crisis that we have going on. You also, like, for example, for me anyway, my primary care doctor can't see me, so he's using doxy.me. It is a
Okay.
nightmare. The quality is terrible.
Oh no.
I can't really hear him. I have to download things. I have to update this. And
Right.
with Klara, it's all concise and it's easy. It actually also allows you to message any specialty pharmacies. We would give them actually a free license and also
Wow.
allow group chats. Also, it allows for referrals. So not
Wow.
only do you have that internal communication, but you also have that external communication and the ability to loop the patient in or the client in, and everything stays on one thread.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay.
So the next portion of this, which is huge, and I'm just going to let this kind of play while I'm talking so you can see it, but
Mm-hmm.
there's really, I mean, everyone can have a video conference and a telemedicine solution, but if your patients don't know about it, it doesn't really do you much good.
Right.
So Klara actually has a phone greeting where when they call your practice, it'll say, "Thank you for calling. If you're on a cell phone, press 1 and you'll receive a text from us." That is huge. Now, normally when they call your practice, and this, just to let everybody know, this does not interfere with your current phone tree, with any current phone greetings.
Good.
It will simply prompt them. They press 1. Automatically, they'll receive a text message from your practice, and you can respond. In this situation, it's a refill of a prescription. It could be, that your dog needs, more heartworm medication, or that you're due for a eye exam and you need to reschedule.
Right.
Whatever the situation is, again, just tailor it to your practice, and now that is converted. This is also customizable where you can say press 1 to schedule a telehealth visit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also very good in that way.
Yeah. And again, I just want to pause here as well and let people know if you're watching this video and you've already thinking in your head, yes, 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 I need this. You don't even have to watch the rest of this video. You can absolutely save it for later. We're going to be saving this video right here inside the Facebook group. So just jump over and send me a quick email and I'll send you Erin's contact information because I want to make sure this is easy for you. It's fast and simple, so you can just get this started right away and start getting back to being profitable, like starting tomorrow, right? So just at any moment during this video, if you feel like this is a good fit for your practice, just reach out to me and I will absolutely talk to you about the options. Okay, guys? Great. Okay,
And
sorry, Erin.
No, you're great. No worries. Just to piggyback off of that, we have a very quick onboarding time. So if this is something that, even if you just want more information, or if this is something that you're like, you know what, I need this, and you need it implemented soon, we can absolutely expedite that.
Good.
And we could have you guys up and running by the end of the week. So
Beautiful.
This is something that can be easily implemented right from the comfort of your home. And these are all billable solutions as well. And if you guys need help with any type of CPT codes or a way to bill, we can absolutely help you with that as well.
Yeah, just so you guys know, this is why I picked Erin. She's awesome. We talked yesterday and she has an answer to every question I could think of. And I was really racking my brains for you guys yesterday. I was interrupting Erin like 100 times, right? Right, Erin? I was driving her crazy, but she was so patient.
that's what I'm here for. And I really just want everybody to be able to stay safe, especially during this. But I also see this as a solution long term, because let's face it, if I just have a question, or let's say that my dog, for example, I'm using my dog just as an example because I don't have kids. She's my child.
Right.
Her health insurance is more than mine, to be quite frank, but that's
right.
neither here nor there. I would feel more comfortable, sending a photo of a cut or something that she has than hauling her into the car, having to take time off of work. And I know that this is billable. I know, and now if my dog does need an x-ray, or if, she needs to have remote follow-up, I can easily have that transaction go through the same situation and the same way that I would if I was going in the office.
Right.
So think about it, the same way that you would do things in the office can be done through Klara. And what I just want to show here is I'm just going to jump to a different portion of this because I think that this is important.
Uh-huh.
The other thing is any new patient paperwork that's needed, for example, can all be sent through Klara. We also import your patient list. So if you have it in a CSV file through your EHR, whatever the case is, we import that for you. So all you have to do is search by name, cell phone number, date of birth. I'm using Ariel Mermaid as an example. But what you'll see is that it's kept on this thread. Well,
Now, here's a question, Erin. Is Ariel Mermaid, would that be for a veterinarian?
So, I would say it absolutely can be. You can there's also a guardian feature on here as well. So the guardian feature could be the mother, the father, or if you're dealing with an elderly population and they have, a guardian, there's a very, very easy way, and they can all be looped in, and it's very HIPAA compliant. Cool. So a lot of the veterinary practices, they will have the name of the dog, and then as a guardian, they will have their parent, their pet parent. But you can see right here, this thread goes all the way up, for as long as I've started it.
Great.
So let's say that I want that this is a new patient and I have new patient, paperwork. Uh-huh. I can easily send this over and I can see when they've read it. They can also fill this out and send it back to you. There's also a very easy way, and I know billing is kind of tricky for some people, so I want to just show you how easy it is for telemedicine to be billed. Okay. Right here, it's showing that this is a telemedicine consent form. Again, not necessary for all practices, but it is just, a good way to get that consent form, again, signed in an e-signature. Yeah. Any of your personal forms that you guys use for your practice, we can also turn into e-forms for you. But also right here, what I wanted to show is this outstanding balance. So right here, again, you can customize it. If you would like to collect a copay prior to visit or a deposit for some cosmetic procedures, or whether it be veterinary, you would just simply tailor this to you. And if you guys have an online portal or a place that they could pay online, you can easily import that link right there and send it right out. And Fantastic. They can pay right through that.
Very cool.
So it's very easy.
Yeah.
And just to show you guys how easy it is for you guys to use telehealth, and excuse my appearance, but I'm going to go out on a whim here and just show you guys. And I think I'm going to use, Sarah, did I use you before?
I think we did. Yeah, we plopped me in there.
I did, didn't I? Perfect. Yep, I'm going to just show an example that I used with Sarah yesterday just to show you guys just how easy it is, not just for you, but for your patients. I'm going to just quickly start my video visit with Sarah here. And Sarah should be getting a text message here momentarily.
Oh gosh, where's my cell phone? Hold on.
Sorry, Sarah, I kind of caught you off
put me on
here.
Okay, hold on 1 second, guys.
I put her on the spot. So normally it is a lot easier when your patient has the cell phone out.
Yeah, and when your patient knows you're calling. No, but I want to point out that from a patient or client's aspect, right, Erin? Yesterday, it took you 30 seconds to onboard me as a new patient. And then you had that option to send me everything I needed to fill out at home for us to get into this conversation. And now here I am on my cell phone. It took you 2 clicks to get to me, right?
Yep, and I did this with her yesterday.
And then if I click here to join... Now we're going to have me on 8 different screens, but that's okay. Good. And here I am.
You'll notice that.
Perfect.
Now, I also want to point out that it will record this for you guys in terms of it'll timestamp it. You also can rejoin this visit. So I'm just going to end the visit right now, but I did want to point out this green bar, because a lot of times what can happen is I may need to see something up close or a photo. What I don't want is to have to rejoin a visit, re-wait for in a waiting room, have to reschedule. So this allows a lot of that interaction to happen very seamlessly. And in terms of any instructions that need to be sent, they could be sent right through Klara.
Great.
And the portion that Sarah was talking about is to add a new patient. It's as simple as that. First name, last name, date of birth, cell phone number, add patient.
Right.
So it takes 2 seconds and they're in there forever.
Wow.
So it's incredibly seamless.
Perfect. Yeah, so this is really great, guys, because if you are, if you're sitting at home right now and you're only allowed to see emergency patients in your practice, this is a way you can still be seeing your patients, connecting with them, answering their questions. If you're an orthodontist, you have, I have 3 children who have braces and I can't get them in right now, or I'm not feeling comfortable coming in right now, then here's how you can give them instructions and do things with them to help them take good care of their teeth until they can make it into your practice. And all of that time you're spending with them is billable, right? Versus doing it back and forth by email or doing it back and forth by phone calls that are not billable. And now you're just spending time, doing quote unquote telemedicine that you can't even bill for. So this is really a great way to not only get online and really kind of come into the modern world for your practice and take this opportunity to really upgrade your systems, but it's also a wonderful opportunity to not miss any place right now that you could be making income and help your practice survive from now until the end of May.
Absolutely. And another thing that I want to point out just in terms of telemedicine and what is billable and what is not billable, something simple as a store and forward or this remote monitoring and follow-up is all billable. And right now, insurance companies are actually offering $0 copays for anything even non-COVID related to telehealth.
Wow.
I know that Aetna is doing it for 90 days, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, Medicaid. And again, if you guys need help with any of this, please let me know, and I will be happy to walk you guys through it. And again, everything is very, very seamless, as I'm sure you guys can see. You can also speak internally, externally, and on the patient side, it's really nice that they know that they have a main streamlined communication with their provider, and they know that it's received.
Right, exactly. And it's all HIPAA compliant, so you never have to worry about that.
Absolutely. It's cloud-based on all devices. So right here, like, for example, if you have any instructions, like Sarah was saying, on how to clean your teeth or even a video. I mean, one of my physical therapists, they actually send out videos. One of our pediatric dental specialists, he's sending out videos on how to brush your teeth correctly and what to look for. So those are all allowed to be sent through here very seamlessly. And again, it's very helpful, especially in a time like now.
Right. Good. Okay,
so I don't know if anyone has any questions. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for now. I know that was kind of a quick version, but
no, this is good. We have a couple of people. Yeah, I'm seeing no questions. Okay, so yeah, I think we're going to end off here, Erin. Thank you so much. If anyone has any future questions or wants to get this started, okay, then go ahead and email me right away. If you guys don't have my email address, if you're not already clients, it's S like Sarah, N like Nancy, A, D like dog, LER at silkinmanagementgroup.com. All right, so just reach out to me. I'll put a link down below this video and how to reach me and also how to reach Erin directly. And let's get you guys online. Let's get you guys started, okay? Thanks so much.
Absolutely.